Our social medias are open. There's many pictures of Miya circulating all over worldwide. And we're asking you all to help us.
Are you also looking here too, or just now moving everything over there?
We're moving. We're starting to move.
And do you know again is it just the apartment complex? You're going to the apartment complex?
Because it has so much woodland areas and forests and lakes and swamps, and it's just too much where someone could possibly hide someone. But I don't plan on finding a dead body.
That's right.
Can we get your name and your relation?
My name is Simone Westmus, and I'm Mia's aunt.
Can you spell it for me?
Semone, last name Westmaas.
Can you tell us why is it that you have the feeling that that's where you need to be?
It's just a gut feeling. I can feel Miya in my soul. I can feel Miya in my heart. And Mia's alive.
Do you have the address of where you're going? Just make sure we found you there.
I'm gonna have to get back to you guys on that one. I was waiting for the text. I can't even find the text.
Is this something like Sable?
Yeah.
It's that
It was
address?
yeah.
Okay, so basically, if we go to the complex, we'll find you around there.
Yeah.
Simone, do you have any kind of contact information that we can reach you?
754
Okay, so you
235
235.
2570.
Okay, so you came up from Broward.
754-235-2570.
Correct.
Spell your name for me one more time. I'm so sorry.
SEM.
SEMONE.
Last name
Oh my God.
WEST.
Wait, I'm sorry. Spell check hit me.
Simone?
Yes.
Okay.
SEMONE WEST
WEST
MAAS.
AS.
Yeah, Westmus.
2 A's. M-A.
Yeah, I typed in 2 A's as well.
2 A's. 2 A's. West, M-A-A. West. And you spoke yesterday? Yeah, 754.
754 235 2570.
No, of course, we have to.
And yeah, can we grab that? And then, did you speak it yesterday with the sheriff?
Yeah, give me those because I have the old one. I like that this has multiple pictures.
Yeah.
You said a lot of family members.
Hey, what's up, man?
A lot of them.
Most of the immediate family is here. These are friends. Again, Mia's father is
Mom and Dad?
a known Caribbean DJ. He's known throughout the Caribbean, so he's well known.
So basically, she just said that they're gonna go to the area where the person of interest was found. Okay, that's where the person's gonna go. So they're just gonna move. Okay. She just says that she has a feeling that that's where they'll find her.
Okay, cool.
Sounds good.
Are you expecting me here?
I'm here because of
Here.
No.
No, I don't know. But the desk should have it. What's your number so I can give you the contact? No, they're gonna. Oh, you have it? Awesome. There you go. Yeah, you're gonna have all the sound.
he's in his
This was
walking
when
to his car?
I just came out of her apartment.
And that was that night?
Did he?
It was Saturday morning at 3:15.
And when he asks you that, what did you say?
Who are you?
And what did he say?
I'm the maintenance guy. I heard you're looking for me.
Looking for me?
You're looking for me?
Yeah.
That was before police arrived?
Yeah.
Had you heard anything?
said it, he
You
said.
guys were close. Had she mentioned anything about him too?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask too. And did you know at the time that they were looking for the maintenance man as a person of interest? The time that you spotted him and you guys crossed paths?
We had just arrived. It was several different things we were hearing. We didn't know. We were trying to. I mean,
So
not
when,
really.
When he says you're looking for me, what did you say back?
Once he gave his name, I asked him not to leave. Campus security was there. I asked him to stay. I went into the apartment. I got the police officers and Mia's father, and we all came out. And then they questioned him.
They did.
Yeah.
So the police.
I don't know what was asked, as that was a private. They pulled him aside.
That must be the point where they said that they did talk to him, and he said that he had, I can't remember, he said that he had a maintenance issue or something. He said something to them.
Yeah, I'm not sure what was asked at that point.
Can you say it again? You arrived and you saw him?
Yes.
Tell me about that because that's crazy.
He was parked in the parking lot in the back part of Mia's apartment, but I didn't know who he was, and that's where I parked my vehicle versus everyone else who parked in the front of the apartment. And he was there, sitting in the car.
And what happened then?
What did he say to you?
He drove around. I guess when the family dispersed, they were all inside of the apartment, and he was trying to leave. His lights was off, and he said, "Are you looking for Mia?" I said, "Who are you?" He said, "I'm the maintenance guy. I heard you're looking for me." I didn't know who this guy was at the time. I wasn't specifically looking for anyone at this time. Again, we had just arrived.
You didn't know that he was a person of interest?
No.
Now that you know that he was, what do you feel to know that you had that encounter with the guy who may have done this to you, your family?
Cold-hearted. I don't even have words right now.
What was his demeanor like? He seemed nervous, or did he seem calm?
Calm.
And you said this was Saturday morning. The police, were the deputies there?
The deputy wasn't, but I guess a regular police officer. Not the deputy, though.
Like a campus police officer?
No. An
Just
actual.
like a security for the apartment complex?
No, an actual police officer, but not the actual deputy who is on the case. Because again, this is now the beginning. We're now getting here. Family is now reaching.
And
So did he quickly leave after that?
did they talk to him?
They talked to him, and then he left.
But you got the feeling that because his lights were off, he was trying to escape
Correct.
in secret.
Correct.
Yet he still actually talked to you. Like he said, "Hey, are you looking for Mia?" I guess.
Which goes to show me that maybe this isn't your first rodeo.
Did they search his car or anything? Did they ask
No.
to look at?
We asked to search the car, and that officer did not search the car.
And was all of this before you had looked through Mia's apartment and
This
saw
was
her?
currently going on at the same time. It was all happening simultaneously.
Saturday morning, huh?
Kaylee, her cousin, said that she's mad because he took any answers or keys to finding her with him when he killed himself. Do you feel like that?
I do.
How do you feel?
Same as Kaylee. We've spoken about it. The family has spoken about it. And he killed himself. So he was our lead to Mia. And he killed himself. Mia is still missing, which our goal here is to find Mia. The goal was also to find who did this to Mia. But again, our main focus needs to be on where is Mia. And at this point, he's gone. So what are the police doing to find a next lead or family and friends of Armando? Someone knows something. You don't just kidnap a 19-year-old and no one knows anything.
Did police give you details on a timeline of when he took his life?
No.
What did you see? So her cousin was telling us about going in the bedroom and it looked like there was some sort of struggle in there. I mean, did you go in there? What did
Yeah.
you see?
I believe there was a struggle. It's not Mia. Mia's bed is always made. Mia is almost OCD to the point where she can tell if a cushion was moved on her couch. And to walk in there and to hear this is a typical college student's bedroom. And that is what the officer said to me. I stopped him and I said, this is not Miya. Again, Miya could be late for work. Miya could be late for a flight. Miya could be late for her own wedding, but she's not leaving home without making up her bed. Several things led to, this is not Miya.
Did you all walk in there together with the police?
Yes.
You did? Okay.
Yes.
Did any neighbors mention to you or to police or anything about hearing any screams or anything? I mean, this is a
We
unit.
personally spoke to a lot of the neighbors, especially females. Again, these are college students, and a lot have, well, 5 women in particular have said they've had encounters with this individual, the same description, and these people weren't people that we spoke to all together. This was one by one throughout the day. We have heard there was this guy, there's a maintenance guy. We have came home and he's sitting on my couch. I came out my shower, he's in my apartment. My dog attacked him, he used his key and was coming in. So these women all said they filed complaints. According to Arden Villas, no complaint was ever filed. Gives me reason to believe that way more has been happening in this community that no one is aware of. And a lot of these females, you have to imagine, a lot of women are intimidated. Men threaten them. They get scared. They're afraid to come forward because they're afraid of what might happen next.
But if Miya worked in the office, wouldn't she have known about that?
Miya just started working here. August?
But you didn't know that she was being pretty much harassed by this guy?
No.
Kinda? And I want to ask you, what about the roommate? Is the roommate sleeping in that apartment still? Just
No,
the same?
absolutely not.
How is she?
Scared, as any roommate, anyone living in that apartment, knowing that someone was in there that wasn't welcomed.
Have you been in touch with the complex? Have they been in touch with you as far as updates?
They said anything to you?
No,
I just have one last question for you. I know that you said her room was not right.
No.
Right, because she was neat. But the deputy said that they found blood too. Did you see that?
yes,
On the pillow?
yes.
I can't even imagine what you thought when you saw that. And I'm not sure why an officer would have. What did the officer?
What did you think when you saw that?
That whoever reported to the initial 911 call, whoever the initial officers who reported to Mia's apartment, it wasn't a thorough investigation, and it shouldn't take her immediate family, her father especially, to walk in and have to point out things that were not pointed out by law enforcement.
So this was the second time officers had been in there. This wasn't the first
No,
time.
this wasn't the first time. The second time was when we arrived.
Can you describe it a little bit more in detail? Did it look like the pillow was used to wipe up blood, or what did it look like?
Like a nosebleed, almost like a head on a pillow with a nosebleed.
And again, no one else that lived in that hallway maybe heard anything or maybe.
I asked and they said no. He was spotted in the backyard around the AC unit. I believe that neighbor said it was somewhere around 6 or 7 she was home, but again, he's the maintenance guy. He's in his uniform. He may have been fixing the AC, he may have been fixing something. So nothing alarmed them at that point. But no one heard any screams. I specifically asked that. I asked if any banging of the walls. Everyone said no. And again, you keep in mind too, it is a Friday night. It's college students we're talking about. They're in and out, they're partying. So I believe, again, with me making that last statement that they're in and out, that someone saw something.
So she moved in last month,
Yes.
beginning of what? So she hadn't lived there,
No.
worked there long.
No.
All right. Well, we'll look if we do see some deputies pulled up behind you. I don't know, because I know that you were waiting for like a command center. I don't know.
So 525 Sable Lake, does that sound right? You're going over there now? 525 Sable.
No, I'm done.